Interesting. Fuck. Oh, that's even worse. Alright, we just pray. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, you just gotta be luckier than the devil himself. Alright, Merry Christmas, ladies and germs. Today, for your super awesome special Christmas, Halloween, Christmas, festive, whatever it is, treat, I will be showing you that Lockerless is actually easier than ever before to get done, with a live walkthrough of how you can easily get Lockerless in the new 4.5 pressure update. But before I go any further, guys, I just want to say thank you for all the recent support, and if you are new around here or have been around here before and are not subscribed, make sure to do that. It really helps out the channel, and we are close to 1,000 subscribers. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, with this new 4.5 pressure update, Lockerless is now easier than ever to get before. So I will show you how you can easily get Lockerless in a regular run, as well as the thoughts and things you want to look out for when going for Lockerless by doing a live walkthrough with you. I have already done a video like this, but I feel like it was important enough to rehash it just to iterate how easy Lockerless really is nowadays, especially with the 200 plus rooms that they have added. It has made it easier than ever before to get Lockerless. So if you ever wanted to do that and just couldn't ever do it beforehand, now I think is a good opportunity to take your shot at it. Alright, the first thing you want to do when going for your Lockerless run is make sure that you're only doing a solo run. This badge will not count towards team players or as a group. So make sure you are doing this alone. But since we are just going for regular Lockerless, of course, you can pick up any items and or things to help you along your way. I recommend, in fact, trying to find Sprint. It is probably the best item in the game, hands down. And it has saved me many times in Lockerless Endless, which I guess is ultimately good practice for this. But yeah, so far rooms like these rooms are not safe at all. The main killer of Lockerless runs is getting a string of bad rooms like this many times in a row. Granted, since we're in the first couple of doors, it doesn't matter too much, but the main killer of Lockerless runs is just room RNG. You still want to pray for good room RNG in your Lockerless runs. It is infinitely better than just praying Pandemonium won't spawn. For example, this room is a safe spot for most creatures except Pandemonium. Normally, you're going to want, for any Lockerless run, a room that is at least decently big, or you can hide and tuck yourself away behind something. So rooms like these are safe spots for many creatures, and this is what you're looking out for. Also, like so, usually keycard rooms are also very safe, and can double as regular safe spots as well as Pandemonium safe spots. If for some reason you don't know who Pandemonium is, Pandemonium works kind of like the anglers, except where he attacks based on line of sight. So as the other anglers, they all have a direct path that they will take every single time. Pandemonium, if he sees you, will directly go for you. Also, unless you're doing any other challenges along with Lockerless, you can pick up anything you want and do anything to, of course, aid you in your Lockerless run, like I've said. Your first threat will also always be telegraphed to you by the message at the bottom of your screen. For example, my first threat is coming now. This room kind of blows, but I can always stick myself in a corner right here, and I'm pretty sure I'll be safe, but I might eat my own words in a second. Nope. Even if you are unsure of what's a safe spot, usually tucking yourself into the furthest corner of the room away from the main progressing door, your next door, will probably save you. Also, another tip of information, I usually recommend setting your volume to 4. In fact, I will do that now. It just makes sure that since now your threats are no longer telegraphed to you, that if you get Pinky or any other monster, if you're not using the death mode, which I recommend you also should do if you want the most help as possible, that you can hear the monsters. Also, you can hear the voices quite loudly too, so that's another benefit of turning up the volume. But another thing to look out for is these rooms. Me personally, these rooms suck. The only safe spot that these rooms provide is really Pandemonium safe spots in the form of vents that can spawn. But usually, what I've found is that these vents are super ultra rare to spawn. I've gotten them many times in a row, so it's not impossible to get them, like so. But I've found that these rooms genuinely do suck. So usually your best course of action is to get out of this area as fast as possible. But also another tip, that if an angler does come and you see that there's a door clearly lit up, that is a fake door. The angler will always come from the real door, which just so happens to be this one right in front of me. So, in case you're ever struggling in the dark to find the door and an angler just came, make sure that the real door is the one that's not going to be lit up. Also, I'm going to sound like a broken record, but I'm just here to point out as many safe spots as possible to you to help you on your run. But once again, the same principle still stands. As long as you can get away from the main path anglers will take, like going up here, you will be completely safe and fine. Ooh, an obby room. With rooms like these, sometimes you'll have rooms that, you know, have smoke or that will damage you. Of course, if you're being actively chased, this is just a death sentence. So I recommend, you know, if the lights do flash and you go into the next room, and it is a room like this, you pray to whatever god you believe in. Go maybe over there and pray it's not pandemonium. Ow, you fucker. But yeah, with rooms like those, just take your time. There's no need to rush. Oh, the lights just flashed. Oh, they did now. Let's see him. Yeah, there he is. He did the obby. He did the obby. But yeah, sometimes you can also just wait for the threat to come. I'm 99% sure, no hard confirmation, that threats do work on a timer-based system, where after enough time has elapsed, the threat will spawn and come after you. You can always, you know, wait out threats. It doesn't work every single time. In fact, it can be quite boring to do that, but if you have a series of unsafe rooms and you haven't been attacked in a while, you can always wait out for the threat to come to you and then just be in a safe spot like I did there. Also, another little thing, anglers can also spawn in front of you too. So if you hear them spawning in front of you, be careful. I've never seen this wet floor sign before. I wonder what this is. What the fuck? This joke sucks, I'm sorry. I have no idea what this is. But yeah, also rooms like these in these maintenance tunnels, I don't like them too much. They have like a pretty decent chance you have to spawn an event that you can go into, or like another room that you can hide in, but still more likely than not, I found that them spawning an actual safe room is kind of up in the air. So I tend not to like those rooms too much. Also, look, say hi to Cassidy. Interesting. Fuck. Oh, that's even worse. Alright, we just pray. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, you just gotta be luckier than the devil himself. How the fuck did that work? Oh, goodness. You gotta have balls of steel to do this challenge. If you're not willing to cram yourself into a cave that you're not sure you can get out of, you're not even a man. Code breakers, that's always nice. Also, always be on the lookout. They might be cooked. Fuck. We might be cooked here. We may or may not be cooked here. Scheisse. But of course, I will do a few more runs just to see any more unique.
Personnel on board. Please prepare to exit the submarine.
Forgot how loud you are since I turned up the volume. Red. I've rarely seen the red variant of you before. Young man. Why are you getting all mad? Mad that I've never fallen for that stupid bullshit? Who would do that? There's glowing eyes behind the door. Unless the locker is gonna be freaky, I'm not gonna open it. But while I'm yapping, I guess another thing to look out for is underwater rooms. Your hearing is gonna be greatly reduced. So if you get pinky, for example, just basically kiss your run goodnight unless you have your volume all the way maxed out. But overall, underwater rooms, especially like ones like these where they tend to generally be pretty wide. They're not terrible, it's just terrible for certain monsters. It's a fake door. If you're wondering how I tell what fake doors are from real doors, if you just look at it, after a while it will spark, but if you just see the lines coming through it like that, that just indicates that it's fake. So see how you notice that this one has nothing going on behind it? That means it's real. And Mr. I just want to paint landscapes over here is not going to be very happy with you. Flashlight. Poggers. Hush. Pinky. I did not hear her until very late. Are you fucking for real? But I did not hear her until very late, so I got very lucky there. Even with my volume turned up, there's too many other things making noise for me to hear her clearly. So Pinky still is a threat in most of your runs, I will say. And I'm pretty sure this should go without saying, but because if you're inside of a vent, monsters can't go in there, as well as Pandemonium, it is a Pandemonium safe spot. Just don't be at the edge of the vents. I guess in this case it doesn't matter, but if you're coming out the vent like this, just don't stand at the edge, because the monsters still can't get you. There's a bunch of lockers. You can also get your best friend. Actually, I could get the Friends Forever achievement. Fuck off. But yeah, if this run was not evident enough, Lockerless is just a big RNG fest. Hey, look, Sprint. That is totally worth a code breaker, by the way. This is literally the best item in the game, right here. So, if you're debating whether or not you should give up your one and only code breaker for Sprint, yeah, 100% worth the trade. Speaking of, our little favorite fish fucker has something to say to us. What's going on, Digwad?
Can you please just try to be quiet until they leave the shop? I really don't need the unnecessary whisper right now.
Sorry, Sebastian.
Thank you.
Secret little cool interaction. It's good stuff. I didn't know that could happen. I already bought your shit, Sebastian, but just in case.
You've already bought that.
I've already bought that. How much are you? You're only $100? That's a steal. Oh. Well, there goes the run. Did I get the fake one? Wow.
You disgust me.
I know, I am pretty disgusting with my luck. Maybe I should buy a lottery ticket. Fucking 3 of these bad boys. I'm gonna be off so much fucking speedball, it's gonna be nuts, boy. Oh, speaking of luck, what's going on? I just made a video about you.
AXR-8 personnel spotted at Central County Control Base.
Hello. This place, well, it is a safe spot, 100%, but, this place does have a lot of drawers and everything you can search through, so you can get a lot of stuff.
I can't feel my eyes anymore.
That sucks, doesn't it? You know, if I wasn't so stacked at the moment right now, of course you can search this place for you know, sprints, code breakers. Whoa! I don't know why I said whoa like that. It just startled, scared me, did everything to me. I do think it's a bit overpowered. You can carry fucking 3 of the sprint juice. That's nuts. 3 of this is crazy.
Something is coming.
I'm aware. Using all these at the ridge honestly isn't the worst idea in the world. Because if you can just speedrun any % your way through that, that is by far the most unsafe area in the game. But yeah, if you can manage to just speedrun any % your way through the ridge, that's honestly best case scenario. I've never been attacked doing generators up here before. Not to say that it can't happen, but it's never happened to me personally, and I have easily done over 250 runs of this game. I would probably say around 270 with the amount of wins versus deaths that I have. So, if it hasn't happened to me, it probably can't happen, but you know, I'm not going to say that with definitive proof. For example, if the lights flicker when you open the door, and then you try and repair the generator, I think you're obviously still going to get attacked. But it's never happened to me personally. Anyway, this is searchlights. You cannot be attacked in searchlights other than the big fish up there itself. So, you are relatively safe here. There's also no reason to rush unless you're doing the 45-minute achievement mark and or you are speed running for any other reason.
Who are you?
Okay, it still does a little teleport glitch. But yeah, right here, if you do this pandemonium safe spot, that's going to come in handy in the ridge for your first ever safe spot. A long room, perfect, immediately getting rid of the safe spot. But don't worry, you give me one straight after, so everything's all peachy in the world. But this is the main reason why LOCKERLESS is relatively easy now. The ridge can still give you some trouble, but your chance of getting a safe spot room is like drastically increased with this 4.5 update. Don't be in front. Thank you. Scheisse. I should be fine here.
This way.
Ooh, okay, I should be fine. Wait, nope. I bet for a second there you thought I was gonna do it. But oh yeah, I got pretty close. I don't have all day to, of course, be doing this, or else I would do more runs and maybe point out more things for you. But I'm recording this on Christmas Eve, so I do have to not a lot of time at all to get this out. But yeah, if you have learned something, and or you know, of course, you just enjoyed watching, make sure you let me know by hitting like and subscribe. I do think now LOCKERLESS is easier than ever to get before. Hell, I got to door 70 something on my second try doing it, just showing it to you guys, and I only died because I got a unlucky spawn of Pandemonium. And yeah guys, good luck getting LOCKERLESS, and I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and a new year.